At one of the apartment buildings here. Need to get this one renovated and up to shape. So there's a lot of work. This is kind of a visual of this is apartment number one. It's a basement apartment. It's an efficiency. Nice thing is that it's small. This is the main living area for the unit. And just kind of point out a few things. Obviously, I have to get rid of the carpet. I think that there may be hardwood floor underneath this, so we may be able to salvage that if that's possible. One of the things that gives me the most worry here is around the windows. I guess you can kind of see here, you got some damage here. This is clearly water damage. And the question is where that water damage is coming from. And has it been fixed? Don't know. I don't know if it's from the brick on the outside of the building or if it's coming from the roof and it's somehow running its way all the way down. So got to explore that. That's one of the things that kind of gives me a little bit of concern. Otherwise, this room is pretty decent. Just a little bit of sheetrock work, repair, removing nails and patching and stuff, and paint. I'm thinking about restaining the wood. So kind of keep it natural. I think that's actually the fastest and probably the most natural, most efficient way of dealing with it. In here, the flooring. We'll put down some new flooring, maybe some vinyl plank or something else to get it a little bit more modern. The stove, the refrigerator. This refrigerator here, it does work. So we may be able to keep that and salvage it, just kind of clean it out. And tell when had the tenants evicted in this unit, they even left food and stuff in the refrigerator. Good thing is that the refrigerator does not smell horrible because it's been running all this time. So as you can tell here, we got really old looking cabinets, countertop, and these cabinets are made of solid wood. That's the thing. So that's one of my debates is, do I try to just repair, maybe put some new cabinet doors on there, make some new cabinet fronts to try to update the look and the appearance of this cabinet, or do I tear it all out? One of the big constraints I have is, the budget and the money for this. I have 5 other apartments that are like this, 3 of which are 1 bedrooms. So if I'm gutting and redoing the entire kitchen, obviously that's a much larger budget. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't have the money in the budget to gut and repair all these, gut and replace all the kitchens across all the units. Even if I wanted to, I got to buy some new appliances for some of the units. And then we're not even talking about the bathroom yet and what needs to be done in the bathrooms, because honestly, the bathrooms are arguably some of the worst areas. So I started bringing some of my supplies in to start getting to work here. This door leads out to the basement where there's a little bit of storage area. There's a secondary exit, and you have the water heaters and all that kind of stuff. So not looking too horrible here, but then we get to the bathroom, and do we even have any light in here? Let's see. There we go. So there's some light. So definitely some water damage, okay? Now this is right above the bathroom for upstairs, and there's water damage in the same place from upstairs. So was something definitely going on. My big question is, what is the source of it? One of the biggest problems I ran into is that I got to replace the roof. Okay, so this roof and this place has to go, because I have leaks in multiple places, and you can see evidence of that in the upper apartments. But was the water running all the way down and getting here, or is this water really a direct result of the person upstairs who was an absolute filthy person, and I think had mental disorders perhaps even, but is it a result of their practices in terms of letting water outside the shower? So let's take a look inside here. This is our shower setup here. So obviously looking to redo all of this and to, get it to be a much nicer, something that's appropriate that could actually be rented out. So needless to say, I got my work cut out for me here. I think this is going to be the apartment I start off in to get to work. And I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also excited at the same time, because it gives me an opportunity to put a lot of my different skills into practice and to literally see what I can do. And I think I can do a lot. But my biggest problem here was the unexpected Roof. I had funds and things set up to do your basic make ready and fix, even, the bathrooms and stuff that need to be done. But that roof is throwing maybe a $15,000 to $20,000 constraint on a budget that was nowhere near that big. So luckily, I just had some funds come in, which allows me to, tackle the roof. But the other problem is that up here, all the roofers are busy because they just had a huge storm. So many of the roofers I'm calling are backed up are backed up until next year. And one of them is even backed up all the way into, he's at 2022. So got to figure out those problems. I do have one roofer that managed to come, he said it's going to come out here on Tuesday to take a look at things and maybe give me some pricing on fixing the roof. And by the way, this building, it has a flat roof. So that's another challenge. So you're looking at the beginning of this work adventure. I'll have more videos showing kind of what the apartments look like on the inside. This is out into the hallway. So this would be unit number 2 right here that we're looking at. And here's the walkway, the doorway in. That's the front of the building. There's another doorway on the back side. So I will, it's just kind of the trials and tribulations of being an investor. So this property is located in a different state, and hasn't had all the resources put towards it for a while. And then we had a string of really bad and rough tenants in the property, so we got to get it taken care of. There was a bed bug infestation, which is why I had to clear the whole building, except for one person. But I had to clear the whole building because the current tenants were living in a way which made it impossible to deal with the bed bug situation. So once I got them all evicted, then I was able to deal with the bed bug situation, which cost me about $3,000 to $4,000. For those of you who've ever had to deal with these kind of issues, that's a pretty cheap price. But we got rid of those, get rid of the tenants, got rid of the bed bugs. It's about 6 to 8 months later, and I'm finally able to make it up to the building to start the renovation process. So if you're interested in seeing how this goes, stay tuned, and I will definitely keep you posted. Take care. Signing off. This is Investor with his camera.